Hey everybody, it's Rollie. And so what I wanted to do was just jump in. So if you're catching the replay, hashtag replay. But I just wanted to be able to jump in just to share what is Yoga Nidra. So Yoga Nidra is something that I've been talking about a lot, that I have been doing a lot. I have been a certified Yoga Nidra instructor for a while now, but I don't do physical yoga. So like Yoga Nidra is a form of yoga, and it's actually called yogic sleep. And so it is something that is completely different than what regular yoga is. So the only move that you need to know is how to lie down. So that is one of the things that Yoga Nidra does for us. And so, or in terms of position, not does for us, but that is the position that we're actually in, is that Yoga Nidra position. It's referred to as the corpse pose. So it's like literally just lying down. So you lie on your back, if you can, on a yoga mat, preferably. But you can do it sitting up if you want to, obviously not when you're driving, but you're laying down in what's referred to as corpse pose. So you're like literally lying with your arms rested at your side, but your palms are up. If for whatever reason it's more comfortable for you to have your palms down, it's not the end of the world. And for some people that is, and there's different beliefs to what it is. Sorry, my back is itchy. And so there's different beliefs as to what it is that is going on. And so when you're actually lying with your hands palm up, it's about being able to get whatever it is from the universe. When your palms down is that you're getting whatever it is that you need from Mother Earth, or somebody else's interpretation of that as well, is that when your hands are down is that you're actually releasing whatever it is into Mother Earth. So all kind of depends. And so when you're lying and then you're just lying in that position, your feet just naturally just kind of comfortably move forward, and so like that, or like kind of flop to the side. And so, but it's about being able to be comfortable. So if you need to put a bolster underneath your legs, or if you need to have your head elevated, or you need to be putting a cushion underneath your arms so that your shoulders are not down into the floor, whatever it is that you need to do to make yourself comfortable, that's what it is that you need to be doing with Yoga Nidra. So it's one position. It's a simple position. So it's Shavasana is the position that you're actually in. So, and one of the things that, so like if I've gone to a yoga class or whatever, one of the things that I've heard often is people will say, hey, Marianne, is one of the things that people will say is, can we just stay in Shavasana for the whole hour? And so you technically can. And so the sessions are different time. So like they can be 15 minutes, they can be 20 minutes, they can be 45 minutes. And so one of the things that I've been doing inside the Holistic Wellness Lounge is that I've actually been recording some audios of Yoga Nidra. And I've been doing it because, as you can see, what's scrolling down on the bottom of the screen is Soul Whispers. So I created a program that is called Soul Whispers, where you can actually get whatever messages that you need to be getting for yourself. And so that's what Yoga Nidra is about, being able to tap in and staying conscious. So everybody can do Yoga Nidra. One of the things that is sometimes challenging initially is the not falling asleep, because the getting into a Yoga Nidra state is that when you actually get into that I'm just about ready to fall asleep state. And so the challenge is actually staying awake. And so that is, and once you can achieve it. So like, and it doesn't matter that you do fall asleep and you lose part of it, because your subconscious is still actively working on whatever it is that, because it can still hear. So your subconscious can still hear. And some people will say, yeah, I don't hear anything. But most of us, so like if we're moms, for example, is that when we are sleeping, we still hear a baby cry. When we are sleeping, we can still hear a knock at the door. When we are sleeping, we still hear the phone ring, right? So like, and that's all of us. And so we get our alarm clocks wake us up. And like, so there's still different things that we can still do when we're in that sleep state, because we are still listening. Our senses are still working. And, but it's just really important. So And the reason why I said moms can hear the babies crying is because typically, or at least that's been my experience, is that dads don't always necessarily hear the babies cry just as easily as moms do. But not that they don't. And so, but it's just really important. Hey, Sheldon. And so Sheldon hears the babies cry in the middle of the night too. He doesn't hear anything else, and sometimes doesn't even hear his alarm clock. But if there's a baby crying, he definitely hears that. So it's just really important for us to be able to take that time to be able to get quiet and to be still. And so inside the Holistic Wellness Lounge, I have been recording different yoga nidras. Some I've actually taken and put into a playlist, whereas others are just inside the Holistic Wellness Lounge because there's too many blips in them. But there's going to be like way more. So today at some point, I'm going to be doing some recordings. And so my husband, Sheldon, who's now watching, one of the things that he's done is like he's actually cleaned out my computer. Apparently it was like super full of dust, and we think that might have been why I was getting the interruptions. And so when I did my live earlier, I haven't got any interruptions, and there's been like no little blips. So I'm hoping that that's fixed the problem. But if it is without blips, then it's going to be getting added into the playlist. So, but you're welcome to go back into the videos and listen to them anytime. And I just call it Yoga Nidra. So like you can go back and listen at any point as to what it is that's going on. And they just have different meditation. So it just has different guided meditations is the reason why that's in there. So, and I have to record it anyway. So I just figured a good place to be able to record it so that people have access to it is inside the Facebook group. So if that is something that you're interested in trying out, then feel free to do that. If you're wanting to be able to do more and really tap into the Yoga Nidra, then there's the Soul Whispers, which is a self-guided 40-day group or program, or you can sign up for Mondays and Tuesdays. So Mondays is on 7:30 and it is in French, and 8 o'clock on Tuesdays. And so I may have to change that time at some point, but I'm going to play around with that in September. But right now it's at 7:30 and 8 o'clock. So anyway, I will chat with all of you guys later and have a great day. And in a little while, I will be on with a Yoga Nidra. Talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.